was great. It's a great program. Grossmont was up-tempo, no huddle, and they slowed down a little bit, not too much, but under center is definitely different, but it's a great program. I feel like I'm going to fit great here.
I think talk is cheap, action speaks. So my thing is, I'm not from Missouri, but show me.
Yeah, that was Silver Pigskin finalist Anthony Lawrence and his coach in training camp when he was a freshman. 4 years later, he'll go down as the most prolific signal caller in USD football history. This Saturday happens to be Senior Day, which is his final appearance at home in a USD uniform. Now, USD can win the PFL title for an 8th straight season. Of course, one of those was split with the win over Davidson, but Davidson breaks their own NC2A record set earlier this year for most rushing yards in a game. 789, included an 80-yard touchdown run by Keelan Brown as they go out to a 24-7 lead. Second quarter, though, here comes USD. Anthony Lawrence finds Emilio Martinez on the screen. Watch Emilio go 71 yards for the score as they cut the gap at half to 38-35. Fourth quarter now, and after a stop on the one, Lawrence finds Michael Bandy, and watch him do the rest. As that right there gives the Toreros their first lead of the game at 49-45, also making Lawrence the conference's all-time leading passer. 2 minutes later, USD needs another score. Lawrence finds Bandy for a 38-yard hookup. Then it's Lawrence to Bandy again, this time with a 20-yard game-winning touchdown. He also sets the single-game record for receiving yards in a game. USD wins it 56-52 and wins the PFL title.
It meant everything, man. Being undefeated my whole career at this stadium, to be able to finish off with a win is everything I could have asked for. It was an electric game from the start. Davidson's an incredible team, and I'm at a loss for words right now.
It was awesome. I'm definitely, again, like I said, I'm still speechless. To be able to go out there and perform for my team like that and get the win was awesome.
Well, the first of 7 CIF football championships over the next 2 weeks taking place at Mission Bay High School. A Division VI championship between the Jewish Academy and Foothills Christian picks one up in the first quarter. The Knights, Tony Moros gets to Blake McIntyre for the first of 3 touchdowns. That makes it 6-0 Foothills. Later in the third, the Lions, Elin Lesoric taking the handoff, and he goes 22 yards. Brings him within a score, 15-14. But moments later, Moros finds Carter Callahan with a big 42-yard touchdown pass for the score. They give the Knights a 21-14 lead. They don't look back after that. They go on to win the D6 championship, the final 41-14.
I mean, we've been working hard all season for this. We set out a goal at the beginning of the season. We're going to win the CIF championship. We're going to bring it back. We got destroyed by Calvin last year in the place. We're like, heck no, that's not going to happen this year. We want to come out here and we got it done.
What's next for you guys?
CIF championship next year.
Yeah! Boys Water Polo Championships from Cog and Pool Open Division Championship between Cathedral and the Bishop School. It's Jake Howerton putting the ball in the back of the net, tied up in the second. The junior finishing with a hat trick for Cathedral. The other end, it's Jack Martin doing the honors. You get the Knights within 1. He also scores 3, but senior captain Tommy Gruel coming up big, and this time had a hat trick for him. As that leads the Dons to the 2018 Open Division Championship, the final 11-7.
We've played in big games. We've been playing water polo together for like 5 years. It just comes down to experience and how hard we've trained. Honestly, like I know a lot of people say that, but it's true. We've worked the hardest, and that's why we're here now.
And we've always been there playing for each other and having each other's backs. Sophomore and junior year, it was hard at CIF, but we came out on top, and this year it was great.
Division I championship between Canyon Crest and Point Loma, and this is Robin Teat with the assist and John Bellaris with the goal to give the Ravens an early lead. Second quarter, and it's Chase Rohde getting past the goalie. Keeps the Pointers close, but Canyon Crest with a game-high 3 goals from Noah Baird, leading the Ravens to the upset win of their first CIF title in their school history after coming up just short last season. The final 8-6, Canyon Crest.
You know, I just had to be confident. I knew coming in that we had to get it done. This is our last year as seniors, and we had to redeem ourselves from last year. And I think that's what drove me. I just knew I could handle it. Like, whatever they were going to throw at me, I had to handle it because we had to get the win.
All right, D2 game Mar Vista going for their first title versus Steel Canyon, who's the defending D3 champ. First quarter, the Cougars Trevor Moore with one of his game-high 5 on the day, while teammate Henry Williams netting himself a hat trick. Russell also with 3 goals as Steel Canyon wins their second straight title, the final 14-6.
This was our goal the entire year, and I guess we succeeded. We all hang out at school. We're all best friends. I mean, and this is what makes us good. We have good chemistry and all-around good dynamics.
D3 final, Francis Parker and Classical are both in their first CAF title games, and since Parker has no girls team, 3 ladies are on this team. The second quarter, the Lancers' Matt Bender scoring one of his game-high 5. And it's the Caymans' Robert Yendis with a team-high 4. And teammate Charles Crosby finds the net twice as Classical wins their first title, 11-8.
Oh, we feel great. It's like we've been wanting this for a long time. I played all through club, and this is just great for us because we've been really wanting this.
All right, Open Division State Volleyball. Torrey Pines hosts Marymount out of L.A. Torrey Pines senior Kendra Ham, 5 kills for her, while junior Delaney Maple with 12 digs, helping senior Emily Fitzner with 15 kills. But the Marymount team and Devin Newberry get match point for the Sailors, and they go on to win and advance to the Open Division Regional Finals. The final 3-0 San Diego section champs. Falcons finished the season 33-4.
They were really good. They came out and played a really steady game and really well-rounded. This year we won the California Challenge. We actually played Marymount in the finals and beat them. It was a crazy game, and this game is definitely tough. This is a great group of girls and great coaching staff we have here, and it's been a great 4 years.
Division 3, 2 local teams matching up. Sage Creek taking on El Capitan. Second set, the Bobcats' Bethany Tomarang with the ace to win the set and tie it up at 1 apiece. Third set now in the Vaquero, Stephanie Adams with one of her 15 kills on the night. El Cap goes on to win the third set to take a 2-1 lead. Match point now, and it's the Vaquero, Sarah Markle, getting it past the Bobcats' front line. That gives them the match. The final 3-1 El Cap. They'll face Ontario Christian in the Southern Regional Finals on Tuesday.
So amazing. We worked so hard for this opportunity, and to do this for Lakeside and for El Capitan High School is awesome. It's a great feeling, doing it with these girls is awesome.
It's amazing. It was such a rush. I can't believe that we actually beat them. Comeback redemption. Let's just go.
San Diego Youth Football Championships, East Lake facing Balboa in 14 and under action. First score of the ball game going to one of the best in AYF history. Feature modern day, our running back Trey Edwards, just like his jersey says there. Next drive, it's the next one coming up from the Noah family. Ezreal scoring the first of 2 touchdowns. Another player with 2 touchdowns, Jeremiah McClure, taking the end around, and away he goes. No one's going to catch him as the East Lake Panthers cruise to a Q Bowl title, the final 46-0.
It meant a lot. It was our 5th Q Bowl. We wanted to make history in AYF, and we got it done.
Any idea where you'll be heading to next year?
The Modern Day Crusaders.
Why do you want to go there?
Because it's a nice environment. I like the school.
It means everything. We're all close as a family. Yeah, hopefully we can keep it like that. It's been good hanging out with them and see you guys in high school. Hopefully compete against each other in high school.
John Joyner is going to be very stoked. Well, week 11 of the Prep Pigskin reports plenty of upsets, a lot of great highlights, and a lot of fun. You can go to KWSI.com to check them out. And here's the best of the PPR in 109 seconds.
Well, I'm channeling my inner soda bro today with this outfit.
I've been doing this show for close to 20 years, and this could be one of the best South Bay playoff games I've ever seen.
When you have a field named after you, that kind of officially makes you immortal, doesn't it?
No, it's sort of like my mom bought it.
This would be senior photographer Tim Gahn. Tim Gahn, I am just going to present you with your senior rose.
Brian, we have some news for you. You are a finalist for the 2018 Iron Hog. For the road trip to Brawley, Bates and Martinez having some issues about, I don't know what. Jamal McClendon, a silver pigskin finalist. He learned that on Thursday. He shows why on Friday. Ties the game at 7 after that 72 yards gallop.
Claydale Jackson is more like a Clydesdale as he moves and grooves, slices and dices.
Sam Scaife, and watch the toe.
Ding dong. Take a look at it again, folks.
Try to keep your eyes on the ball. Riley Colvin intercepts the ball there, but then the Eagles force the fumble. The ball is loose.
Matt Bingham showing why he's a 2018 Silver Pigskin finalist. He takes the pitch there and goes 48 yards for the score. Reverse, 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 reverse. Toss back to Sandberg. Flea flicker, flea flicker, flea flicker. Look out for Gordon, Gordon, Gordon.
Here's Chris Davila with the long, long bomb to Keyshawn Smith.
That's all from me. Now let's throw it back to the biggest pigs of them all. Paul, back to you.
Wow. I feel so big. To be the people's champion, what does that mean to you?
It's a super humbling experience, and I'm super grateful for everybody that voted for me. Thank you guys.